Good afternoon. My name is Brad. I'm with Professional Massage Therapy and Reflexology. What I'm going to talk about today is the importance of stretching. The client on the table here has already had a thorough deep tissue massage completed with trigger point, myofascial release, and some structural integration to get them back in proper posture. What we're going to do now is the last part, which usually entails the last 10 to 15 minutes of massage, and we're going to do stretching. We're going to do some active and passive stretching. What this does is once the muscles are already relaxed and loose and the trigger points have already been released and broken up, it's going to actually stretch that fascia a little bit more. It's actually going to take different parts of the body and put it in proper alignment, or the best that we can for where we're at right now. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead, and once again you got to remember he's already had a thorough deep tissue massage with trigger points. We're going to do a little bit of muscle release. The one here is when I hold my left hand on the gluteus maximus and I actually hold my other hand right about the ankle bone, and I'm going to push in and I'm going to pull out. What this does is it helps to release the tightness in the hips. It allows the piriformis muscle to relax and allows the glutes to relax so that it actually opens up the nerve flow for the sacral nerve to go through. As you know, if you've ever had any back pain, most of it happens in the sciatic nerve area. So once this is all released, we're going to just open up a little bit more. How's that feel today?
That's great.
Just doing a few repeated patterns of this will actually help open up that area, and you'll feel it actually release as we do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to position myself below the knee. I'm going to actually apply slight pressure with the elbow and the gluteus medius, and we're actually going to stretch it upward. Okay. We'll tell the client to take a deep breath and exhale. We're going to stretch it upward, and as we do that, it's actually going to open up the rectus femoris in the front. It's going to stretch some of the iliacus and the psoas muscle as we do this as well. Even though the client has been thoroughly worked over and the muscles have been released, you always want to address the anterior muscles as well, which are your iliacus and psoas. When they relax, it allows everything to open up and flow naturally. Do a light shake here to just loosen things up. With any good stretch, you need to do equal to the other side that you would actually do to the side prior. So we're actually going to go like this. We're going to push in and pull out. This feels really good to the client on the table, especially after they've had a lot of trigger points released. Once again, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to do about 4 of them. Okay, now I'm going to grip down below the knee here. Breathe in. Slight move down. Exhale up. Good. Breathe in. Exhale up. Now what I'm going to ask the client to do is to turn on the side. Actually, let's go this way so you can see. Turn on your side. Position your back towards me. Okay, now turn your side, slide down a little bit, and slide right back towards the edge. Put this under his head for a little bit of comfort. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually stretch out the TFL, the tensor fasciolaris lat muscles. I'm actually going to open up some of the hip joint areas here with this stretch. Breathe in. Exhale. I'm going to slightly push down. Breathe in. Exhale. It's going to be a stretch of 1/1000, 2/1000. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Now we do this, we're just going to simply bring the leg up. We're going to curl the leg against the body. We're just going to lean back and stretch up in the front. Stretch the quads. Vastus lateralis, vastus medius. Rectus femoris in the front. All I'm doing is simply just leaning back in, but this feels really good to open up the actual pelvis area. Good. Once that's complete, I'm going to ask the client to slide into the middle of the table and lay flat on his back for me. Okay. Now that I have him here, I'm actually going to tuck the sheet underneath here. I'm going to ask him to raise his leg up. And we're going to do a nice little stretch here back for the glute muscles. Okay, just allow my weight to press in. Always stretch the 1/1000, 2/1000. Sometimes if the client has a lot of different problems going, we can use seat belts to isolate the hips. And we can also allow them to pull in different directions with a rope. Breathe in, exhale, good. Slightly to the lateral side. Breathe in, exhale, stretch slightly to the medial side. Good. Good. We're going to bring this in now. We're going to stretch here to open up the piriformis muscles. You don't have to do a lot of pressure until you get resistance on it. I'm going to do one more stretch here where I'm going to have to do a little resistance. I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to say breathe in, exhale. I want you to resist back, relax, breathe in, exhale, resist back, relax, and one more, breathe in, exhale. By doing this, it allows the muscle to tighten up and then to relax even another level. Okay, and last one, we're going to breathe in and pull it all the way apart to open everything up. Sometimes you might even get a pop here, even though you're not trying to. What you do to one side, you definitely want to do to the other. We're going to do the same thing. Bring the leg back. Breathe in. Exhale. Stretching the glutes, the medius, the glute maximus. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And these muscles are actually given more than they would when they first lay down because we've already done a deep tissue massage and trigger point release on them. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale to the lateral. And breathe in. Exhale to the medial side. Good. Okay, I'm going to bend it in. Lean down. Breathe in. Exhale. And breathe in. Exhale. Good. Might even get a free adjustment there. Okay. Now just to put out just a little bit more, I'm just going to do a little bit more with here so we do an actual resistance. Breathe in. Exhale. Now resist. Push it back. Relax. Breathe in. Exhale. Resist. Exhale. And last one. Breathe in. Exhale. Resist. And exhale. You see you get a little bit further after they do that. We'll do it one more time. Into the side. Breathe in. Exhale. These are all the stretches that I've done for actually the lower levels of the body. Now I'm going to do a couple more for the arms and the neck before we wrap it up. We actually can get right here. We're going to actually go down. Roll the shoulder back, the shoulder girdle. And you're doing press and low press to open to the pec minors and pec majors. Okay. Actually hold it up. Hand over. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. Bring it down. We can actually do some light resistance on the forearms, the digitary muscles on the arms. We'll do the same thing on the other side we did on this one. We're just going to kind of roll it back. Breathe in. Exhale. Just rolling that back. And breathe in. Okay, I'll hold it in right here. And roll it over. Really loosens up the shoulder, which in turn connects with the neck, allows the neck and shoulder muscles to really relax. There's some good trigger points you can reach while you're in there. And then the digitory muscles in the arm, stretching up. And lastly here, what we'll do, we'll remove the pillow. And do some light stretches with the neck. We're going to lift it up. Bring it to one side. Sit over. Bring it over the other side. Good. Sit in. Exhale. Stretch it back this way. Breathe in. And just a light pull in the back to open up the discs, this space in our intervertebral column. Lastly, what we're going to ask the client to do is we're going to ask him to sit up and face this window here right to your left for us. Okay, we're going to take the sheet, put it over here. If there's a female, we'll actually tie the sheet. Okay, we're going to ask him to bring his one arm out like this. Bring it up and over, and it's going to open up right here back in the rhomboid muscles where everybody carries a lot of tension and stress. And we're just going to actually move our thumbs in here and release some of these trigger points. At the same time, we're stretching the muscles some too. Open up the deltoid, teres major, minor muscles. Actually, I'm going to bring this up over here. Do the same to the other side we do from the one. A little pop there. With just some light lotion, we can actually work in here and release a lot of these trigger points that are just common in a lot of people. Okay. This concludes some of the basic stretching that's done here after a massage therapy session is completed. Once again, the stretching is very beneficial after you do the deep tissue massage of the trigger point. Really provides a lot of extra relief for the client. Thank you for viewing.